guys, what is up today? So today's video is about something I always wondered, and I was thinking, why don't we ever have anybody with superpowers? So with my curiosity, I went online and found out actually there are some people with somewhat what you would call a superpower. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at 15 different types of superpowers and see if they really count as a superpower, because I don't know. For me, a superpower is like flying or teleportation, something like that. But we'll see what people actually have had. And let's get started.
Number 15. Human magnets. There are many people in the world that claim to have the amazing property to create a magnetic field that causes metal to stick to their skin, which would be amazing if this were actually the case. Of course, their powers aren't limited to metal. They can also get plastic to stick as well, and they don't cause any sort of problems with electronics. Turns out they're not actually magnetic, but instead have incredibly sticky skin, which is simply gross. However, it would be nice to be able to stick your phone to your chest instead of putting it in your pocket, I guess. Number 14. Super memory. Daniel Tennant remembers pi to over 22,000 digits, can speak 10 languages, and has been studied extensively by neurobiologists because he can explain exactly how he does it.
Don't count it.
Don't get your hopes up, though. He can do all this because
the first two are no go for me,
in which he experiences textures, shapes, and colors when he thinks of words and numbers. In one instance, he managed to learn conversational Icelandic in a week and then appeared in an interview speaking the language. Number 13. Mr. Eat-All. Have you ever been so hungry that you ate a whole Cessna plane?
No.
How about a coffin? Maybe a computer?
No.
If you answered no to all these questions, congratulations. You're a normal person.
Yay, I'm normal.
But you're also not a person with an actual superpower. Michel Latito, also known as Mr. Eat-All, has the ability to consume and, more importantly, shit out just about anything you can think of without harm, including poisonous substances.
That's cool.
If the average person ate any of these items, they'd be left with serious health problems. But not Mr.
It's a
Eat-All.
superpower, because I mean, you can't really
with that
use it
said,
to help
he did also die at the age of 57, so his power wasn't exactly perfect. Number 12. Tame wild animals. Kevin Richardson has the ability to tame just about any animal, it seems, as long as he rears them from infancy, which may not sound very impressive at first, but you try enjoying a pride of lions without any traditional
he has a way with
taming
animals,
methods and see how well that goes.
That's not power.
Taming big cats isn't all puppy dogs and sunshine. There's quite a serious problem with having a pride of lions treat you as one of their own. For instance, they'll also play fight with you, which, as you can imagine, is quite painful. Number 11. Strongest man in history.
Kind of cool.
Louis Cyr was a classical strongman, except with one major difference. He was better than everyone else by a long shot.
How was he better?
During a backlift, he managed to lift just under 2 metric tons. He also wrestled a man around 2 feet taller than him and won. His record-breaking feats have yet to be surpassed by anyone this day, including those who have taken anabolic steroids. Number 10. The human computer. Shakuntala Devi was an Indian social worker with some pretty amazing mental abilities. Some might call her a genius in mental computing. I, however, would call her a machine from the future that was destroyed in search of Sarakonda. Shakuntala had the ability to perform mental calculations in blistering speed.
Blistering
speed? She managed to calculate the cube root of 61,629,875 before the person checking her answers could write her answer down. Number 9. God Hand. Mas Oyama was an amazing example of what the human body could be capable of. He created his own full-contact karate, and he has a black belt in 2 different disciplines.
He's good at fighting,
just his own.
Doesn't seem that impressive.
He showed his strength and endurance by killing fully grown bulls with one blow and participating in 3 different 100-man fighting competitions in a row, in which he fought off 100 trained karate masters a day for 3 days straight. Number 8. Iceman. Wim Hof doesn't just have a whimsical name. He also has the ability to withstand insanely low temperatures that would kill most people were they exposed to him for the length of time he puts himself through. Iceman ran a marathon
being able
in
to
negative
survive
20 Celsius,
super coldness, that's an ability.
in nothing but a pair of shorts. He also attempted
So
to
there's
climb
one from
Mount
you guys.
Everest in the
There's
same
just
attire,
one.
but couldn't make it all the
Maybe
way up
two.
because of a foot injury.
But a solid
He
one.
also holds the world record for the longest amount of time spent submerged in ice. Number 7. Tetrachromacy. Conchetta Antico is an artist,
Looks
but
like
very
an
few
artist.
people will be able to appreciate her work. This is because she sees 100 million colors, whereas the average person can only see around 7 million. When looking at what most people would call a green leaf, she sees orange, violet, turquoise,
I didn't
and
know
blue,
we even saw that many
she
colors.
describes as a mosaic of color.
I didn't even know there was that many
Interestingly
colors
enough,
at all.
It is
Anyways.
theorized that only females can be tetrachromats because the gene that dictates how many colors you can see is directly
it's not
related to
superpower,
the
but
X
it's
chromosome.
cool.
But this gene
Can't do
doesn't
anything
always
with
seem
it,
to carry
but-
on as her daughter is colorblind. Number 6. Ultra endurance. Humans have the potential to be the best marathon runners in nature. However, Dean Karnassus is better than the average person could ever hope to be. Karnassus has run a 350-mile or 560-kilometer marathon in 80 hours without any sleep. He also ran a marathon a day for 50 consecutive days. His ability to run is due to having superb muscles that simply don't tire the same way
So he doesn't get tired. That's awesome. I love that.
So it's not just a matter of simple training. Number 5. Heat through meditation. A small group of Tibetan Buddhist monks have an astounding ability to control the temperature of their fingers and toes, raising them 8.3 degrees Celsius or 15 degrees Fahrenheit. All of this is done without raising their internal temperature, which if raised by the same amount,
that to my
would lead
list
to a
of
deadly
powers,
fever.
guys.
This ability is common in
Build it,
bees,
'cause
but was
that's
considered
cool.
impossible
That's pretty cool.
in humans until the monks proved their abilities in a laboratory. Number 4. Human echolocation. Blindness is a horrible thing to have to go through, but not everyone
I would hate
lets
to
it
be
get
blind.
People like
I'd
Ben
die.
Underwood have rewired their brains through training
probably
to allow
walk into
themselves
a
to see through echoes,
ditch or
much like a
something,
bat
or
does at night. It isn't known
off
whether
a
or not
bridge.
this ability is available to all of us, but it is known that it's very unlikely to be something that a person who retains the ability of sight could know. This is because the areas of the brain associated with sight get rewired to work with sound, and
that's
those
cool.
with
I
the
didn't know
ability
that.
of echolocation.
Didn't know that.
Number 3. Super strong bones. A man codenamed John was in a serious car accident in 1994. They rushed him to the hospital, but the doctors were surprised to find that he had no broken bones. Perplexed by this, they looked at what went right and found that he had much denser bones than normal. Not only that,
I like denser
he
bones.
has no negative side effects apart from the fact that he sinks when in water.
He sinks.
Others with this perk have been found. None of them have ever had a broken bone, and doctors have been unable to implement hip replacements because it was too difficult to drill into their bones. Number 2. Super reflexes. Modern-day samurai Isao Machi has an astonishingly fast reaction to the world around him, especially when he holds his sword. Isao has appeared on television to perform his most amazing feat, cutting a BB gun pellet.
Wow, that's cool. I want to do that. I want to see that. No, I'm looking at that later.
It appears he has an incredibly advanced sense of intuition, which is just a way of saying we really don't know how it's possible for him to do this. Number 1. Super body.
Super body.
Ever wish you had a body that didn't grow unneeded fat?
Yeah.
Well, Liam Hoekstra has the body. And not only that, his body is also incredibly strong. At the age of 3, he has the ability to pick up 2 45-pound dumbbells without any difficulty.
Whoa.
So little effort involved, in fact, that he can wave them around like most people would do so with a balloon. Most people that have muscle enlargement also have severe negative side effects. But Liam has none of these problems, thus putting his condition in the incredibly rare and incredibly awesome column.
Well, that was interesting stuff. My goodness. I mean, wow. You know, 4 of those are really cool, but like most of them were not that interesting. But 4 of them, those 4 were really awesome actually. Especially the last one. That'd be awesome to have. But unfortunately, I have none of those, and I suck. But that was still nice to know. See, and I'm gonna go probably look at that samurai guy. Anyways, guys, it was nice being able to see this video with you guys, and go ahead and like or subscribe. I love when I get a subscriber. It makes me so happy. So happy. But anyways, subscribe or like or leave any comments, and I'll talk to you guys later.